Please welcome my good friend, Dr. Janice.
Hi, Dato.
Hey,
Hi, everyone.
hi, thank you for joining our session today. I know that you are a PhD in statistics. Can you first give us a brief introduction of yourself?
Sure, Dato. Yes, I did my PhD in statistics at University of Malaya, and I got recruited by the university and served as a lecturer for 8 years.
8 years.
8 years. So we must know why 8 years, right? So there was a time that I was at the peak of my career. Then I resigned from the university because my girls were still in their tender age. But the most important thing is that I noticed that I could teach hundreds and thousands of other people's children, but I just couldn't teach my own children. So I feel very sad. So I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So I told my husband. So my husband, he is accountant by profession. So I know that, okay, at that particular time, he was like, no, you can't stay at home. You can't stay at home. So you know why? Because I couldn't nag him. So he was thinking of what to give me to do. So he told me that, hey, come, sit down. I introduce you something which is very good. So that's how he encouraged me to be involved in a health industry that's related to the science of nutritional immunology. All right. And then it was the first time that I got introduced to a business model or that comes with a leveraging power that generates passive income. I think it could be quite awesome. So I accepted with open heart. That's why when Elite and iTeam were launched, all right, and I glided in gracefully. And the best part is, he joined me together with the Elite and iTeam business.
Okay. Now, being a PhD in statistics, I'm sure you're very sensitive to, data la, statistic la, analysis la, all this stuff. What makes you, or why did you come to our iTeam business?
All right. Because my university is actually a research university. So when I joined in, I started as a young researcher. So to fulfill the KPI, I have to collaborate with young doctors who were doing their masters and specialization. And I realized that when I'm helping them to analyze the data, and there are some funny figures like, I asked them, okay, there was a doctor who was actually doing research breast cancer. I asked him, how old is your youngest patient? So now I'm thinking like, maybe 20, 30 years old. No, he told me 16 years old. She was even a teenager. So I noticed that the chronic disease had been hitting the younger generation at the time. So then I know that, the importance of preventive science at that particular time. But I asked him, he had no clue and we have no solution. Until I got to know Dr. Chan and I was introduced to the science of nutrition immunology. And then that was the answer. I think that is the answer, because NI is a very powerful science. And the most important thing is Dr. Chan make it so practical with Elite, all right? And we know that many sciences are just theoretical, meaning that they can be just theory, but it cannot be practiced. So it does not serve any purpose. So then I'm thinking that sciences that they can move the world and help mankind, it mean to be practical and useful, all right? Just like Dr. Chan has been awarded by Martin de la Cruz, which is a very high prestige award. So due to her recognition, in NI and also the manufacturing process of the cactus juice. And one more thing, Dato. I realized that, it was very important. It's about education. And a lot of people thought that education is just like the tool to make a living, right? But actually, it's more than that. It's actually a tool to create rational and analytical mind. To me, when I first stepped in the health industry, I was actually quite amazed. All right, why? Because there are these NI products consumer, they have been consuming the products for decades. And then after that, not only that, they are generation by generation. So it's like so sustainable. Why? Then I'm thinking, in the market, actually, a lot of consumers, they are actually kind of like confused because so many things in the market. Like, for example, if we have to choose something, like, you only choose something like in trend, right? Trendy, but that is not sustainable. But in Elite and iTeam, not just distributor or entrepreneurs get to be educated, but consumers get to be educated in terms
Right.
of science.
Right.
That creates the knowledge. Like, for example, you say you need to read a lot of books, right? So the knowledge will create a wisdom, okay, for them to choose the right food and become loyal customer, and they become referrals, and it goes on and on. So it makes this elite and iTeam business very sustainable. Yeah.
Wow, that is powerful. That is powerful. Wow, you see, doctor come in, sure bo xiang one. Now 700 people already. Come on, continue, like and share to people, okay? Like and share, like and share, like and share. All right. You see, once we invite doctors, are different one, okay? From anyway, before I invited you to come in, Dr. Janice, I was talking a
Yep.
bit about the 6 billion market. What is your
Yes.
perspective of this?
Interesting. I was looking at your explanation just now. And actually, we all know that this pandemic has sped up some transformation of consumer behaviors, all right, in terms of like online. So business that goes online are going to bloom very well. And also not only that, the size of wellness and healthcare industry, and it's going uptrend. It's like going up. And then based on the statistic from WHO, okay, on the mortality rate in the US, let's take a look at year 2020. See, even though the whole entire world was talking about COVID-19 pandemic, right? But still, if we look at the figures, the number one cause of death was still heart disease. And number two is cancer. So the death caused by COVID was actually ranked number 3. And you look at it, it's only 10%, but it's already so much of like hoo-ha. Then you can see that, in fact, 71% of the death was actually from non-communicable disease, what we normally call chronic diseases. Okay. Right? And then at this particular time, and since there are so many people with chronic diseases, right? And actually they are carrying higher risk in terms of the efficacy, of the vaccine, also very uncertain. All right. And due to the mutation also, so people are quite worried. And also scientists are still learning, and they're concerned about the ability of the immune system to create antibodies, even after vaccination or even they got infection. So now we're seeing that people are looking for products on boosting immunity. Like everything you see, or want to boost up the immune system, the immunity. Yeah. Hence, all right, the online dietary supplement market, if we look at it, right, it has expanded, especially on products on boosting immunity, and the sales of vitamin supplements increase, especially in North America and EU, because there is actually more serious, right? But if you look at it carefully, there is actually another segment, what we call botanicals, all right, has been seen an increase in demand. Why? Because consumer and shoppers are getting smarter. They get resources and information online. So they are looking at the effectiveness of supplementation. So if you want to take supplement, I will make sure that my supplement is the effective, right? And there are more research showing that, right, supplements like vitamins are not really effective in preventing COVID infection. Okay. So then the smart people are looking for wholesome food, all right? And there are more research findings showing that the importance of micronutrients like polysaccharide, phytochemicals, and antioxidants. So these are the things that consumers are looking at the moment.
Wow, that is very, I would say, very analytical perspective of looking into their potential. Now, as a PhD, can you also share with us your perspective towards this online business, and maybe you can also share with us a little bit of the strength of this iTeam elite business.
Yeah, sure, Dato. Now think about that, right? Come back to this online thing. So we have to come back to about the consumer behavior. For example, you see, now I cook most of the time. All right. So cooking, then I have to buy vegetable online. So when I buy vegetable online, so then they're not actually kind of go straight to that particular. So I'm going to ask my friend. So who do I ask? Of course, I'm going to ask the aunties and my neighbors who are maybe they are more onto housewives, because they know better, right? So I think this kind of idea, what we call key opinion consumers, are very powerful. Why? Because they are Yes, KOC. There are people who actually very kind of professional in this buying habit. Like if they buy vegetable, they know which store to go to. All right. So in Elite, okay, so I think we have some very young entrepreneurs. All right. So I think because previously they were trying to do, getting into pregnancy. There are many that I know of. Okay, and some of them are actually my good friends as well. So then what did they do is that they share the experience before how they get into pregnancy, and then during the pregnancy, and even after the pregnancy. So they became like the KOC by themselves. So this is like idea, like consumer, kind of like they try to share products online, and then you become a prosumer, trying to think like, getting products a bit cheaper. But at the end, without them realizing, they become so popular and they become like an entrepreneur. Okay. Yeah. It's like, yeah. So what they can do for this group of people, why is it so powerful? Because they're converting. They're meant to be expenses. So for them, they need to take the products. All right. Okay. But they turn it into investment, and hence it becomes like income. So to me, I'm looking at why is it really a powerful platform? It's because now we look at the demand in the market. All right, now look at the demand, not only talking about the non-communicable diseases, but there are some areas like, for example, I talk about pregnancy. Pregnancy is actually something to do with maternal and reproductive health. All right, this is important. Not like last time, see, when someone get married, they can get pregnant very easily. But Dato, now it's so difficult. Yeah, people go for even the hospital, right? They do infertility kind of treatment. Yeah. So this is one area. All right. The second one is like the weight management and sport nutrition. Yes. So this also, and a lot of people during MCO, they eat so much and put on weight. So people also go for weight management. They don't want to look bad after that. So the second one. The third one is because we adults can get vaccination, but children can't. So a lot of mothers, they are actually looking at child health. This is very important. Until the children can get vaccinated, they were actually looking into the health of the children. They need to be well taken care of. All right. And number 4, and for elderly people, so yeah, they don't want to, they are high risk people also, and also they want to look good. So the life expectancy, this area is also a big market, right? Yes. So at the moment. And have you heard that, Dato? Recently, we have a lot of news saying that, so many people committed suicide, right? Yes. Depression. So mental health is another one. All right. And the number 6, there's something like nightlife. People went for nightlife last time, but now even they have no nightlife, but they still drink at home. So you can see people. So alcohol and liver health are related as well. So all these area are actually all covered by Elite. So I think this is very powerful. So now for these areas of people, consumer, if I want to get something for any of these, all right, of course I will look at comments from consumer. So meaning like KOC, right? So then the consumer can become KOC that can enjoy rebates or bonus or even commission based on their sales. Yes. Then if consumer can earn some income, their consumption is definitely sustainable. So I see that Elite provides such a platform for consumers to enjoy benefits. So as long as they follow the system really well, and it's one more thing, they don't need to be a doctor or a nutrition. They can be anybody, all right? Anyone can get involved in this business. No need background, all right? So yeah, they can be very successful. But the only thing that people may ask, I don't know how to do leh. So how, yeah? So I think this is the problem no worry. I think iTeam, right? iTeam can help solve this problem. Okay, maybe Dato, we take a look at this video, to introduce about our iTeam work, right?
Okay, good. Yes.
With the rapidly developing world, AI intelligence technology is going to replace a lot of our jobs. When will your job be replaced by a robot? Have you ever wondered if your competitiveness is getting weaker? The internet has revolutionized the whole world, and it will change the future too. What value can you provide in the world of internet? Have you ever thought about it? How can you use the internet to create a higher value for yourself? Today, iTeam World would like to present to you a new way on how you could leverage on the powerful internet platform just by promoting and sharing the health benefits of eLead Global products. iTeam World will help you to grasp and follow the latest internet trend so that you could continuously learn and move forward without being technologically left behind. eLead Global, with its headquarters in Hong Kong, was founded by an international group that has 30 years of experience in the research, development, and manufacturing of health food products. In the last 3 decades, the R&D team has formulated and produced products based strictly on the science of nutritional immunology. Every batch of its products goes through more than 2,000 stringent safety tests, which include pesticides, contaminants, heavy metals, toxicity, bacteria, and virus before being sold in the marketplace. Over the years, our products have won numerous awards and recognitions by our peers in the healthcare and wellness industry, and most importantly, by our customers. eLead Global, with its integrated online shopping and supply chain network, provides an unprecedented business opportunity for people like you and me. 0 registration fees, no stocking up of products, no product delivery, a virtually risk-free business opportunity. With only a smartphone in hand, you can now run your eLead Global business easily over the internet. Products purchased, membership registrations by your customers are all done online. In a traditional e-commerce business, you need to spend money and resources in order to set up a website, to market your products, set up payment methods, stock up, and not forgetting the cost to maintain the operation of your website. Besides that, there are employees, tax, and legal matters that you need to handle. iTeam World is an international team with more than 20 years of experience and success. It provides a complete online and offline training system, professional coaches, operational support, and an automated CPR IT system to assist you in your marketing efforts. Over the years, iTeam has helped and developed countless people to become millionaire entrepreneurs. By following the trend and using the internet platform, you can now grab a piece of the enormous global wellness market. You can now make your dream come true by choosing iTeam World to be your business platform. iTeam World is the key to make your life a better one. Take a moment to think about it. How would iTeam World change your destiny and your family? Wealth in the millions can't buy you conceptual thinking, but a great concept can help you earn millions of wealth. The greatest difference between successful and ordinary people is not about his or her educational and financial background, but rather on the way he thinks and the platform he chooses. The key to success in the future depends on the right platform and team, with the right people and doing the right thing. iTeam World is the answer you have been looking for, and it all starts with you. Your decision will move you closer to your dreams. Let iTeam World be your online platform to success.
Wow, thank you, Dr. Janice, for your analysis and also sharing us with this video. I'm sure it's super helpful for those people who actually, newcomers who just come in to watch our live today.